Woo! Holy cow!
All right, how you doing, folks? Ron Raymond here from the Ram Report today for Monday. It is Monday, August 26th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Cash Out Monday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Ram Report. Come learn about the 5 fundamentals of sports handicapping, and that is value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we always use a strict money management system. Come learn more about the Rain Report today at atsstats.com and learn the 5 golden rules of sports betting. Rule number 1, the sportsbook's not your friend. Rule number 2, less is more. Rule number 3, we always talk about this here on the show, the ABCs of sports betting.
These are the ABCs of me, baby.
Yeah, and that is A-type teams are teams with a 60 or higher win percentage. B-type teams, 50 to 59.9. And C-type teams, those are teams with a 49 or lower win percentage. And those are teams that are very hard to trust. And try avoid betting on C-type teams as much as possible. Sometimes you'll get that opportunity, though, some good value that you might want to check it out. And disciplined money management system, I have a chart down here. You can see how we rank our units. And if you ever want a good money management system, you're always saying to yourself, you know what, I got like say $500 in my account. How much should I be betting, right? How much should I be betting on today's games? And the golden rule is always about, between 2 and 5% of your bankroll. And if you want to know how many units, follow the ABCs and the units, the cycles they're in, and we recommend the units. And normally, if you go to your report card here on the Rain Report, you go to your database, go to report card, and then MLB. And let's say you want to look at today's games. At the end, we give you a recommendation on how many units you should be betting, all depending on the cycle that team is in, right? So if Kansas City right now, they're in a neutral cycle. They're on the road against a B-type team. So we got a 3-unit recommendation if you like Kansas City, but 4 units if you like Cleveland. That also gives you a good indication where you should be leaning also with that selection. All right. So, hey, how was your weekend? Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I did a lot of football this weekend. Friday night, I stayed home though. Friday, watched some Friday night football. Saturday, went to the Ottawa Red Blacks game, and wow, what a game! Nathan Rourke. You know what? When you take a few years off in pro football, it takes you a little bit of time to get back to timing. And Rourke a little bit rusty right now. A lot of interceptions, but that's all about timing. And Nathan Rourke's a really good quarterback, and he'll figure it out really quickly. But don't look now. The Ottawa Red Blacks. Hey, first time in a couple of years we've had a really good team here in Ottawa, and they're fun to watch. And they haven't lost a home game yet this year, so knock on wood. Hopefully that continues. And CFL picks, absolutely doing really well. I'm 9-2 in my CFL the last 3-4 weeks. Having a good run right now in the CFL. Went 2-0 in the weekend. I had Ottawa and I had the Edmonton Elks yesterday +7, and the CFL and the NFL, yeah. So if you go to the front page, and what I'm doing now is I'm putting my picks on the front page of atsstats.com. My NFL preseason picks this weekend. I had the LA Rams +4. They lost by 2, so we got the old cover, as they say. And I took the Green Bay Packers on the money line. I'm 7-3 in preseason football, and I'm ready to go. Let's go, let's go, baby. It's time.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's time to go with out with the old, in with the new. Let's get the preseason out of the way, which is out of the way now. CFL football this weekend. Let me see here. I put my picks up here. All right, so Ottawa Red Blacks +1. That was a nice pick. And Edmonton +7 2-0 weekend for Ron in CFL week number 12, and I'll get to the power ratings in just 1 second. So overall, pretty good weekend. We had a pretty good Sunday too in Major League Baseball. So anytime you get a membership now at ATS Stats, before I used to put the picks up here, you can click on picks and go to the premium picks, and right now all the picks are premium on the website. If you go to atsstats.com, anytime you buy a membership now, the picks that I post each and every day, you're going to see a red stripe, and I'll put the league MLB picks, I'll put NFL picks, NHL, NBA, CFL. Anytime you see a red stripe with the league, and I'll put the date below, those are my picks of the day, and you can get them with your membership today at atsstats.com. And you know what? It's only $4.99 for a membership for 1 week, $19.99 for the month, and $99.99 for the year. And that includes all my picks each and every day right here at the website, atsstats.com. All right, I see the bullpen rolling in. I always love it when the bullpen rolls in at a 10:15. And when the bullpen comes in, we got to give them a little bit of love, right? Let's give the
Yeah, baby.
give the bullpen a little love. And there's my good friend, who's Mizzou. He made it to a cash out Monday. I saw that ticket. Who's Mizzou?
Show me the money!
Yeah, there it is. And you got, as Randy Moss would say,
Straight cash, homie.
yeah, you got that straight cash. Good morning, good morning, watching show with my dad today, drinking some coffee. Let's cash out. Love the show. Let's put it on the board. Let's put it on the board. Yes, with the Hawk.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
Awesome. He's sitting there with his dad having some coffee. Listen to the Rain Report. What a great way to start a Monday morning. Hey, Eric Pompey. Good morning, Ron Raymond. I lost my bat over the weekend. Wow, 350 just on Florida State money line. Hey, Eric, did you not listen to the show on Friday? What did I say? I said do not go crazy on week 0 of the college football. I didn't bet no college football this weekend. It was a good weekend. I had a feeling it was just going to be one of those weekends. And if you followed the Rain Report, I think we did okay with our computer picks. In fact, let me go take a quick look before we go feed the ponies. And that's what we do here on a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday and a Friday. We feed the ponies prior to the show. And let's go take a look at our college football plays. Ron Raymond switching up today with the Dodger hat. Yeah, you know what? I told you guys last week I did a little bit of a blowout sale with my wife, and we went to Lids. I love that store. Lids, you guys have a Lids everywhere. And that's where you get all your baseball hats. And one of my things, I love baseball hats. Ever since I've been young, I always wore baseball hats. And I said, I gotta get a hat for every shirt that I wear, right? I gotta look coordinated on the show. Hey, trying to brand the show now. I gotta play the part. Gotta look the part, and look good, feel good, play good, that type of stuff, as Dion would say. And I do feel good here on a Monday morning. Yeah. So Jonathan, yeah, for sure, I got my old Dodger blue going here today. I'd rather wear my Dodger blue than my Blue Jay blue right now. No offense, I'm a Blue Jay fan, but they're as everybody's saying right now with the Toronto Blue Jays, right? You're gonna see a lot of this coming really soon with the Blue Jays. Where's that quote? Hey, where's you'll like this? Come on, Ron, you got to be quicker than that on the. Okay, I do have it here somewhere. Gotta just. Did I take it off? Let me see here. Just bear with me, guys. It's gonna come. There is here we go.
Trade me right fucking now. Trade me right fucking now.
Yeah, that's what the Blue Jays are going to be saying in the offseason. Trade me right up and now. Hey, Eric Pompey, after I lost to the Red Fox in my mind, you big dummy. You big dummy. You want some more big dummy? I'll give you some big dummy. Where's my Red Fox? Hey, you guys want some Red Fox this morning on a Monday? I got to get a bigger soundbite board. My soundbite is...
Who you calling ugly, sucker?
Wrong one.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy.
Hey.
You dummy.
Yeah, there you go. A little Red Fox to kick off a Monday morning, eh? Eric, I'm going to get subscribed and get your package this week. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Toronto Blue Jays money line. Yeah, you know what? Blue Jays, we'll talk about that in just 1 second. All the dogs were barking in college football. Blue Jays, yo, Red Fox is a legend. Let's go Chiefs says, let's go Chiefs. All right. Hey, you know what? So college football this weekend, we had 33-23, but if you took if you hooked them down, hey, you took the point spread here, and we had Georgia Tech. Yeah, we had Florida State winning, but we had Georgia Tech where it matters on the point spread. Montana State, New Mexico. I think we did okay right there. No, actually, you know what? What was the 13.5? What was the final of that game? It was, we had 10, I think. What was the final? Let me go real quickly look at the final score of that one here. Yeah, you know what? It was a busy football weekend. I went to the Ottawa GG game yesterday, and then watched a lot of college football on Saturday. And let me just go back here. What date? See, I don't even know my dates anymore. Hey, so you have a birthday this month and you start losing it. All right, so Montana State, yeah, 35-31. It was 13. So we had New Mexico on the another 10. So another good pick right there for the Dogs. SMU, we had them winning big, but Nevada covered right there. And Hawaii by 40. And we had Delaware State plus 40. So you probably got the push right there. So you know what? The computer picks did okay this weekend. But Tuesday, now if you're a member of ATSstats.com, you're saying, hey, Ron, I went to the computer pick and you're still showing last week's game. So the way it works here at the website, our Monday is really a Tuesday. When you come to the website, because of Monday Night Football, then we treat Tuesdays as the next following week, right? So if you're coming to the website and you're saying, hey, you know what? I went to look for college football and NFL, but you're still showing last week's game. Yeah, the our week starts on a Tuesday. Every handicapper, every sports betting sites, that's their Monday, eh? It's a full Tuesday. Eh? It's a full Monday, the Tuesday. All right, let's go. Just subscribe. Let's go, Chiefs. Appreciate you, my friend. And I took the G-Tech, paid well on the spread. Yeah, hey, straight cash. You got that cash, right? Where's Randy Moss? Right here.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, you got that straight cash. And at the end of the day, guys, you know what the objective of the show is. Number one,
can we have fun?
Number two,
I want winners.
And with that note, let's get to the ponies and let's go feed the ponies on a Monday morning, August 26th. Bullpen is humming this morning. I love it. Hey, you guys got off the decaf and now you're on caffeinated coffee there on a Monday morning or what? That's right, Jonathan. Yeah, they'll be off and running today at Parks Racing this weekend, or not this weekend, this Monday at Parks Racing today. It's 12:40 post time. Race number one is a $65,000 maiden special weight race, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. And I'm going to recommend in race number one at Parks today, the number 2 horse, Anna Bam with A.R. Rodriguez taking a ride on the 2, 9-2 morning line on Anna Bam. The number 6 horse, Course. Hey, talk about why would you name a horse Course? Hey, that just makes no sense. 12-1 morning line on the 6 horse, who's going to be on the race course at Course Parks. Eh? That's a weird name. Cora is going to take a ride here on the 6. Strong Decision on the number 1 horse. Strong Decision is 12-1 morning line. Torres taking a ride on the Strong Decision horse. 12-1 again morning line on the 1. 2-6-1 in race number 1 today at Parks Racing. And you know what? I feel like I'm struggling this morning. Yeah, you're struggling, Ron. You need more coffee, I think. But 2-6-1 in race number 1 today at Parks. And your joker, your value play of the day, I Am Rue. Man, who's making up these horse racing names today at Parks Racing? Hey, where's Tickle Bunny? Still my classic, number 1 classic, funny Tickle Bunny. All right, I Am Rue is 10-1 morning line. So a lot of long shots here in race number 1 with the Raymond Track Report. If you're going to play an exacta, and why not, it might pay. 2, 6, 6, 1, 110. And if you're going to go the trifecta route, 2, 6, 1, 10, 6, 1 trifecta box. And folks, always remember to box those horses. And happy racing today at Parks. And may all the winners be yours. And hope you light up the cigars in the winner's circle. All right. Hey, you know what? Let me see here. I saw somebody said Danny Jansen is going to make some history tonight. Yeah, that's right, eh? Mr. Ed, of course. Mr. Ed Horse, of course. Of course, the horse, of course. But yeah, Danny Johnson. What's the thing? I saw on the headlines. He's the first player, in history that's going to be playing for 2 teams in the same division type thing, or what's the Jonathan? What's the record he's breaking tonight? We'll be making history tonight. I remember seeing the highlight and I didn't really read into it, and I'm saying, okay, well, what's that about? So if you guys can tune me in here, I'll let the audience know. And all right, let's get on with the second part of the show, and let's go look at the Major League Baseball power rating. You know what? Yeah, let's go to power ratings since we're talking about Danny Jansen, and then I'm gonna top of the morning Kryptonian Nolan. Good morning, Kryptonian Nolan, and you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a good morning Vietnam right there.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah, when you get a veteran like Kryptonian come in the website, you got to give him a good morning Vietnam. Yeah, he's going to be the first player to play for both teams at the same time. What? Both? He's going to be the first player to play for both teams at the same time. Okay. Sean Boy, he's up. Hey, how you doing there, Jonathan? All right, Shawnee Boy, he's up. There we go. All right, here's your power rating right now, and the hottest team in baseball, Arizona. Guys, I've been pumping the tires on the D-backs now for a month. Hopefully you guys have been taking them. Do you have a system to show how good college football teams do in the first quarter? Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. That's something I got to think about. First quarter, with all these prop betting now, hey, I don't think gamblers have the attention span of a 60-minute game anymore. Everybody wants to cash into the first quarter and then maybe start drinking or something. I don't know. But what is with everybody? First innings? Eric? Why am I getting the vibe you don't watch all these games? You always want first inning picks. You always want no run first inning. Now you want first quarter. What, you got nappy time pretty soon or what? Hey, Eric? Hey, don't get me going on nappy time. All right. Hey, let's talk about the hottest team in baseball, Arizona Diamondbacks. Man, all they do, the gift that just keeps on giving. Right now, they are 11-3 last 14 games. They got a power rating of 415. And the way the power rating works, you can see right here, it's based on the strength of schedule, right? And then we give them a bonus points. So the strength of schedule is a big one. I'm a big strength of schedule handicapper. You are who you play, right? And Bill Parcells, you are who your record says you are. But it all depends who you play, right? If you're playing like Oakland and Chicago White Sox, yeah, you should be like 10-0. But if you're playing like the Yankees, you're playing the Red Sox, you're playing the Dodgers, yeah, and then your strength of schedule really matters. And your record is what your record is, right? And the LA Dodgers, they're in second right now. They got 401. They're 10-4 last 14. You got the Tigers. Don't look now, but Detroit. I do have a Detroit Tiger hat. Maybe I should have paid tribute to the Tigers this morning. Any Tiger fans out there? Maybe I'll put on Tigers tomorrow. 10-4 last 14 games. Milwaukee Brewers 8-6. They got a power rating of 309. Toronto Blue Jays a 9-5 last 14. Power rating of 268. And again, if you're tuning in, you're saying, how the hell does he have a power rating, a system where you got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers in the power ratings? It's like the old Janet Jackson song, "What have you done for me lately?" That's the motto of the sports bettor, right? Sports bettor is like, hey, you could be a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but if you're not giving me winners right now, and that's all I want.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. What have you done for me lately? Well, the Blue Jays, you're 9-5, and Schneider's playing really for his job right now. He's got to finish strong if he wants to keep that job. I don't know if he'll be there. I like John Schneider. He's a good manager. I think it's bad decision making from upstairs. That's, hey, when you're a manager, you got to live with the decisions that the penthouse is doing, right? And sometimes when the penthouse, the penthouse guy should be in the outhouse type thing some days. But when you're the manager, you're the middle guy. The only thing you can do is hold the rope, walk in line, and get on the bus. And hopefully, the players play hard for you down the stretch. All right, Toronto Blue Jays 9-5 last 14. Atlanta Braves 9-5, power rating of 278. Houston Astros 9-5 as well, 281. Yeah, Astros really doing well. Hey, of the two Texas teams, I thought Texas would have been probably a better second half team, defending World Series champion. But man, as Joe Namath would say, that team is
struggling
big time. All right, New York Yankees 8-6 last 14, 245. Yeah, Yankees should be playing a little bit better, right? I think the Yankees are really underachieving right now. Kansas City Royals 8-6. Last 14, 235, and the Padres 8-6, power rating of 240. These are teams you should be paying attention to today, and we'll see if any of these teams are in the mix for our selections. All right, I won my first $80,000 betting, no runs first inning, so I got a custom to cash it in early. Hey, good job, Eric. Yeah,
Dilly dilly.
Good job, 80,000. Yeah, you want to get to, how much did you want to get to the end of the month? Was it 150,000? And that 80,000 is going to help, right? All right, CFL power ratings are up, and don't look now, but the Montreal Alouettes still your number one team. And you know what the sign of a good football team is when they can come back. You know, being a football coach, myself, and when you're in a football game, and I'm sure there's a lot of ex-players out there, ex-coaches, and when you're on the sidelines of a football team and you're down by, say, 2-3 touchdowns, there's a feeling on the bench where you're like, man, we need a spark here. We need to get back in this game. We need something to just give a little bit of energy on the bench, right? And last night, watching the Montreal Alouette game, they were down early. And Edmonton, you know what? I think the Edmonton Elks, what they did last night, they got away from the run in the second and third quarter. They started running the ball again in the fourth. But, you know, I say it all the time on this show. You throw to score, you run to win in football. When you can throw, when you can run the ball in football and you can break their will, there's no more defeat. You feel so defeated as a coach and as a player when the trench guys are just starting to dominate your trench guys, right? And Montreal last night, I felt Edmonton had a shot at the end. They had 3 shots at the 20-yard line or the 14-yard line. They could have really won the game last night, but what a really entertainment league we have this year in the Canadian Football League. Anyways, Montreal is your number one team. Ottawa Redblacks number 2. They are now 5-1-1 the last 7. They got a tie Saskatchewan. Winnipeg, hey, Mike O'Shea really got these guys. You know, they started slow out of the gate, and now Mike O'Shea and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are starting to look like the team that that should be winning the division, right? And they're doing really well. Toronto Argonauts in 4th place. They are now 4-3 in the last 7. Edmonton was last place about 6 weeks ago. Now they're in number 5. And Jarius Jackson, former Notre Dame quarterback, doing a great job in relief of Chris Jones, and they're doing well. Edmonton, Calgary Stampeders, the Jekyll and Hyde team of the CFL. They're Jekyll at home, but they hide on the road. They are now 2-5 last 7. Ooh,
Struggling.
yeah, big time. Saskatchewan, 1-5. Yeah, they're 1-5-1. They're struggling right now. BC, there's another team that's struggling. And Hamilton, thanks for coming out this year. So there's your power rating, courtesy of the Rain Report. And again, folks, you can get the Rain Report strength of schedule database here at the website. Just go to your dashboard, and there's a couple of ways you can get the strength of schedule. You go to your let me see, where's the SOS? Calling out an SOS, good police song, right? Sting. And right down here, strength of schedule database. This is going to be good for college football and NFL. So let's say you like NFL and you want to see how the Dallas Cowboys do against teams with a 60 or higher win percentage in, say, the last 7 games. So what you do here, and you can see they're 2-5 against the point spread, 3-4, and the average score is 29-18. So strength of schedule database here at the website. It's a great tool. Hey, you know what? You need tools in the toolbox, right? When you're handicapping games. And if you go to the website, atsstats.com, this is where you get some of the best tools in the industry, and it'll help you win baseball games. All right, there you have it. That is some of the segments, some of the power rating tools and articles we released this morning. And let's go to the opening bell and see how we did in Major League Baseball this weekend. All right. Hey, feels like a UFC fight there, or the boxing match. Hey, Mike Tyson's going to come in here soon. All right. Where's the SBI, the Sports Betting Index? And how's that coffee going along to everyone? Hey, Joel, is that coffee still hot? I know somebody said he was drinking coffee with his dad there, Joel. So hope you guys are having good coffee. And a little Timmy's or something this morning. Eh? I'm a Timmy's guy in the morning. I like Timmy's. All right, let's see here. Yesterday, the favorites were 7-8. 7-8 for the favorites yesterday. 10-5 on the run line. So yeah, a lot of close scoring baseball games yesterday in Major League Baseball. 6-7-2 when it comes to the over/under. And you look at the 7-day average. 57.7% of the games for the favorites have cash winning tickets. And on the run line, 55.3. On the 7-day average when you come to the over/under, neutral markets, and it's a 50-50 almost here betting over/unders. And I've been betting a little bit more over/unders the last couple of weeks. All right, let's get to Major League Baseball, and let's go break down some of the games for today.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
Yeah, hopefully it's a beautiful day for baseball. Yeah, sir, drinking the Maxwell. Yes, all right. Hey, Maxwell. What's that? I'm a jingles guy too. Maxwell. I forget the jingle for Maxwell. Hey, it's mid-afternoon here on the East Coast. I'm on the tea, coffee. Get me to the excited for the show, Scott. All right, Scotty. I'd love to have you on board, and good afternoon, I guess you can say. On the 1037, right in Newfoundland. Hey, when I was in the military, and I served 6 years in the forces, and when I was in training school, three of my roommates were from the East Coast. I had 2 Newfies and a Nova Scotia, and I used to come home on weekend, and my mom would say, "Why are you talking different?" Hey, Halifax, yeah, so good old Halifax. That's where I got my tattoo in Halifax. But that's a story for another show. But yeah, I used to get home on weekends. My mom would say, "What are you talking like that for?" I go, "What you talking about? What you talking about, by?" Hey, and if you ever been around Newfoundlanders or people down the East Coast, they got a different twang when they speak. But my mom used to say, "Man, those roommates are really affecting you. You coming down home on the weekends and you're talking all different." Yeah, well, you got 2 Newfie roommates, that'll do it to you. Hey, bye. Hey, okay, you gotta get screeched in if you're a Newfoundlander. All right, let's talk about the game between the Cleveland Guardians and the Kansas City Royals now today. First pitch, you got an afternoon delight in Progressive Field. You got Cole Reagan's the lefty going up against, looks like Nick Sandlin here is going to go for the Cleveland Guardians. And I think we got a doubleheader today in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's a doubleheader, and it's tough to bet doubleheader. If you're betting doubleheaders, be very careful. If you're gonna bet doubleheaders, bet the first game of the doubleheader. That's my suggestion. 120 is the line. Cole Reagan 10-8, 3.31 ERA, and for the Cleveland Guardians 0-3, 8.47 ERA for the Cleveland Guardians, and the Guardians now on a 2-game win streak. They're 4-6 last 10, and looking at the value index, I did have Kansas City at -158, and they're now 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games, 6-4 when it comes to the over-under. Now, the Cleveland Guardians coming off a 4-2 win over Texas. They're 4-6 though. They're B neutral against B neutral in game number 1, and if you do like this one, we have Kansas City 4.65 to 4.23, the over-under at 8.88, so we do have this one going over the total, and the last 3 games for Kansas City have gone over the total. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to give you the computer picks, and then I'm going to go show you the 4 selections that I like here today. All right, so if you're watching the show and they say, "Hey, you know what? What are you doing? Are you giving out picks or anything?" Yeah, these are computer picks, but I'll give you my selections right here after the show. All right, if I sent you $20,000 to bet on college football this year, we can split up the profits at the end of the year. How does that sound? Hey, you want to send me 20 grand? Hey, my internet friend, you want to send me 20 grand? Hey, I appreciate you, Eric, but that's a deal to put on the board. Yeah, we'll put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board.
Yeah. All right. Chicago Cubs taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Pirates, some 112 favorite, 8.5 is the total, and we are going to go with the Bucks in this one, 4.53 to 4.44, the over-under, landing on 8.97. Mitch Keller going up against Jameson Taillon. Hey, Jameson Taillon, former Pittsburgh Pirate, many years ago. When did Jameson pitch for the Pirates? Was that a couple years ago? And I think he went to a few places before then. Let me see. Jameson Taillon. Yeah, he went to the Yankees. That's right. Pittsburgh, 2019. Wow, it's been a while since he's pitched for Pittsburgh. Hey, we're talking about almost 5 years ago. All right, so you got Mitch Keller having a pretty good year, right? Mitch Keller, 11-7, 3.73, while Jameson Taillon, 8-8, 3.77 ERA, and the Bucks coming off a 4-3 win last game against the Reds. They are now 6-4 last 10, 4-5-1 when it comes to the over/under. And for the Chicago Cubs, they're coming off a 7-2 loss to the Miami Marlins. Wow, 6-4 though last 10. When you look at the line value, you got -148 for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and got -112. So we're getting pretty good value today on the Bucks against the Chicago Cubs. And I wonder how let me see here. I want to check something on the where's my database. I got to go to my trusted database here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I lost it all in Major League Baseball. Jerry David, there's Jerry. How you doing there, Jerry? A rough weekend, I can see. And let me just see here in Major League Baseball. I want to see how the Cubbies do at PNC Park. Have they been there this year? Let me see. Cubbies on the road in Pittsburgh. Let's do this season. Let's see if they 2-1, 3-0 to the over. All right. How about overall? Wrigley and PNC Park. 5-2, 3-4. All right, so we got a close series this year between the Cubbies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, -1. I like Keller in this spot. I think we're getting really good value on Mitch Keller. Kind of scares me, though, at -112, but, you're getting a Cubs team who's pretty good, 65 and 66. A win today puts the Cubs back at 500. And let me go check the Cubbies. Let's go see what their playoff picture looks like right now. Let's go to the wild card picture. Let's go to standings. Let's go to wild card. And let's see what the Cubbies are like. They're 5.5 games behind. Yeah, they're 5.5 games behind. And it's going to be, you know what? All you need is a couple of good series. You just need a couple of good series. Now is the time, right? Contenders, pretenders. Now you got to start winning your ball games if you want to play in the postseason. Mitch Keller is going to be tough, though. I think this could be an under game. I think, you know what? When I look at this matchup, Keller and Tyon, and you got a veteran pitcher. He knows this park, right? I'm pretty sure he's pitched there. And I don't know if the PNC. Yeah, you know what? I like the under in this game. I think Pittsburgh Cubs under 8.5, and I think you can put that one on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's go to Citizen Bank Park, where the Philadelphia Phillies off an 11-3 woodshed game against the Kansas City Royals. Today, Zach Wheeler going up against Ronel Blanco of the Houston Astros. Astros coming off a 6-3 win yesterday over Baltimore, and the Houston Astros now 5-5 last 10. And looking at the Philadelphia Phillies, they're 6-4 last 10. I got a 65.7% chance of winning here on the Phillies compared to 34.2. Doesn't meet my 40% requirement. A little concerned. Ronel Blanco, sometimes he can be a little bit, on and off, right? Blanco, let me go look at his last 9-6, a 3.14 ERA. Now his last game, Blanco has not won a game since July 9th. I kind of figured that, right? And I know Houston's a team that now people love to jump on right now, but you got Zach Wheeler going for the Philadelphia Phillies. The line value, I had 148. The bookmakers are inflating it to 162. I think Philly's the play here, guys. I think Philly is the play. And when I look at Zach Wheeler, he's in his wheelhouse right now. Give me the Philadelphia Phillies over Houston. I hate going against Houston, these hot teams. Teams I don't like going against right now is like Houston, Arizona, the hot teams, but I got no choice. Give me the Philadelphia Phillies against Houston today at Citizen Bank Park.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
Yeah, Houston fade team coming off the road, says Solo Rider. Yeah, you know what? I think we can fade the Stros here today. And they're only 5-5 last 10, so it's not as if they're playing their best baseball, right? Keller went 8 scoreless last home start, but I don't think he's been good since. Yeah, you know what? You're talking about the Pirates game. Yeah, he's back home. We'll see. We'll see if they can win. All right, Kansas City, this is game number 2 of the doubleheader. And in the doubleheader, you got Evan Marshall up against, I used to say Golden Logan, but we're up to Silver Logan right now. Silver Logan is 8-4, 5.56 ERA. That's why we downgraded his his medal. Hey, we went from golden to silver. Pretty soon, if his ERA is in the 6.7, he's going down to copper. Hey, we're gonna lower down that golden to silver to copper. We even skipped bronze in that. We'll skip the bronze, just go right to copper. But that's pretty good. All right, 4.65 to 4.23. The over under at 8.88. Another 8.88. And man, I gotta go to casino or something. Go play some slots. Seeing a lot of these 8.88s, right? But give me the Royals in game number 2 at Progressive on the computer pick. All right, computer pick, not my pick, right? New York Yankees taking on the Washington Nationals. Today, the Yankees are going to send Nestor Cortez Jr. up against Mitchell Parker for the Washington Nationals, the lefty. And let's take a look at, you got a battle of the lefties here, I think, right? Yeah, we do. All right, Cortez is 7-10. Holy jeez, eh?
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it. I love Nestor Cortez, but man, he's been tough to support lately. Let me go look at his record. Nestor Cortez Jr., the stash, the lefty. I don't know, how does Washington do against lefties? Actually, you know what? Nestor has been back on track. I got him when he was in that bad cycle on June 23rd to about July 26th, but since July 31st, you know what? Got to give him his props. July 31st, he beat the Phillies. All right, he went 5 1/3, 99 pitches, lost to the Halos. Should be losing to the Halos Nestor. But then he went 7 innings against the White Sox, settled down, it's just the White Sox, and then 7 innings against Cleveland. That's a solid, you know what, Cleveland's a solid team. And he went 3 hits, 4 Ks. Now, can he follow up a good performance like that? That's my only concern. Nestor Cortez on the road this season is 2-5, and he's 5-5 at home. He's got a 5.45 ERA on the road this season. So, I don't know if I can. I kind of like, though, that he's kind of hot right now. 63.5% chance of winning. And you look at the Washington Nationals, they're sending Mitchell Parker. Let's take a look at Parker. Let's take a look at Parker's numbers so far this year. And Mitchell Parker, the lefty, 7-7, a 4.26 ERA. And he's won 2 of his last 4 starts. No decision against the Angels. And they lost against the Phillies. I wonder how he does against the National League East opponents. So let me see if I can get that stat for you guys. All right, let me go to, where's my super database? There it is. All right, let's go to, so if you want to ever see how pitchers do against certain teams, what you do is you go right here, you go Mitchell. There's Mitch Keller. Hello, Mitchell Parker. This season against, let's do, where's the any team? Nope. I want American League East division opponents. There we go. And let's see if he's got any record. 0-2. And the average score is 3-1, 7-6. So, played Baltimore, 7-6, 3-1. All right, 0-2 though, right? Still 0-2. I think the Yankees to play here. I'll go with the run line here. 5.4 to 3.5. So I do have the Yankees winning by 2. But we'll see what happens right there. And the last 3 games for the Nationals have gone under. I was big on the under on the run line for the Nationals prior to the All-Star break, but I kind of got off them just a little bit. But give me the Yankees over Washington, and we'll see what happens there. All right, the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Boston Red Sox. And as somebody said earlier, Danny Jansen's going to make a little bit of history today at Fenway. And minus 153 is the line. 9 is the total. And we got the Bo Sox winning this one, 4.96 to 4.29. The over-under landing on 9.25. Jose Barrios going up against Nick Pivetta of the Boston Red Sox. I think Nick Pavetta's from Surrey, BC, isn't he? Isn't Nick Pivetta? Let me see. Where's Pivetta from here? Let me just, you know what? It says Cooper Griswold. What are you guys seeing as the starting pitcher today for, who are you guys seeing today for the starting pitcher for Boston? Are you guys seeing Pivetta? Let me see old Nicky. Yeah, where's he from here? Nicky. It doesn't show his, okay, normally they used to show the, pretty sure it's Canadian. Anyways, Toronto Blue Jays, Boston Red Sox, minus 153 is in line. I had 147, so fair market value. 67 and 62, 63, 68. Wow, I didn't think the record would be so close to each other right there. I think you're getting really good value on the Toronto Blue Jays with Jose Barrios. Toronto's on a 4-game win streak. You know, they beat the Halos over the weekend. I think they swept them, right? Boston, they're coming off a 7-5 loss to the D-backs. Strength of schedule is going to be high, right? 61.2, 26. Holy cow. Hey, where's my Harry Carey?
Holy cow!
Yeah, strength of schedule, big difference, right? But I kind of like Toronto getting run. Let's go Toronto Blue Jays run line. What's the run line? Plus, might have 148. I'll take it. Give me Toronto plus 1.5 runs, minus 148, and let's put that one on the board, Hawk.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, just looking, I like Braves also. Fried is inconsistent, though. Harris may be out, but with his injury. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Scott. Max Fried, so inconsistent. But he had a good outing last game, though. I thought that his last outing was probably one of his best of the season here. Let me see. Max Fried, let me go here. There's Max, the old lefty. All right, last game. Yeah, he went 7 innings against the Phillies. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get no decision. He went 7 innings, 91 pitch count, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. You know what? That was probably one of his better outings. And unfortunately for him, he didn't get a decision. Last time Max Fried won a game, June 23rd. That was many barbecues ago. Many barbecues ago that he got his last win. Now he's at Target Field today. The Atlanta Braves are 6-4 last 10, 1-9 to the under. Look at that, 1-9 to the under. And you got Gesselman going probably for Minnesota. And let me see here. Let me take some look at the numbers. Gesselman 12-5, 3.54 ERA. Max Fried 7-7, 3.57. Chance of winning very tight, 47.8 for Atlanta, 49.7. And as an underdog, how does let me go to my rain report. Let's see how the Atlanta Braves do as an underdog on the road this year. Let's go inside the numbers, courtesy of ATSstats.com. All right, here we go. The Atlanta Braves as a road underdog this season, 10-11, a 3.81 runs for, giving up 4.19, while the Minnesota Twins, 32-22 as a home favorite this year, scoring 5.3 runs compared to 3.3 as a home underdog. Still giving up a lot though, 4.3. That's kind of high. Looking at this game, yeah, Max coming off the inconsistency that Scott talks about is maybe the over, but look at that. Atlanta's played 7 unders. Atlanta's not the team you really want to bet overs against, right? When you look, look at their record over here, 45, 79, and 60 the under on the season. That's close to 50%. That's almost 50. Yeah, you don't want to touch the totals in the Atlanta Braves game because they played a lot of unders. How about Minnesota? Last 3 have gone under. Pretty much balanced, 66, 61, and 3 to the over-under. Very tight when it comes to target field, 32 and 30. Yeah, I don't think you want to touch the total in this one. Gesselman, let me check out his numbers. All right, let's take a look at... looks like Bailey Ober now. All right, did they change the pitching matchup? It looks like Bailey Ober is going to go. All right, Bailey Ober. You guys got Ober? Yeah. There's Timothy 8. Good morning, Timothy. Yeah, so I got Bailey Ober now. All right, so yeah, Ober's he hasn't lost a game since July 10th, and that was against the White Sox. Since then, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 3 no decisions, and 1 loss. So, you know what? I think Minnesota might be the play here. I think Minnesota could be the play on the forecast. However, on the forecast, we do like the Atlanta Braves, 4.16 to 3.96. The over-under at 8.12. So the computer pick does like this game to go over. I kind of like the over too, but again, the Braves will play a lot of unders. 1-9 last 10. But I think Minnesota's the play right there. All right, San Diego taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. You got the side here, -114 for St. Louis. 9 is the total, and I got 4.97 for San Diego, 4.64 for the St. Louis Cardinals, and the over-under landing on 9.61. So we do like this game to go over the total. Looking at the starting pitcher today for the San Diego Padres, you got Randy Vasquez going up against Kyle Gibson Guitars, and Vasquez 3-6, 4.63 ERA, and Kyle Gibson 7-5, 4.22 ERA. And let's go into deeper into the numbers, and let's see here. I got a 45.04% chance of winning on the percentage play, favoring St. Louis. Then I got 49.3 for San Diego. And when you look at the last 10 games for both these teams, they're both hitting 500 at 5-5, 3-7 to the under for St. Louis. But the Kogo's at 66%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. And when you look at the St. Louis Cardinals, their last 4 games have gone under. However, the computer pick has a 66% chance of going over on the percentage play, and we got 9.61 on the computer forecast. So be careful today. And looking at some of the numbers, we do have San Diego winning this one. Randy Vasquez 3-6 though, 4.63 ERA, and Kyle Gibson. Let me see Gibson's record at home this year. Let's see if I know San Diego's been playing some really good ball. They're ranked number 10 right now in their power rating. So maybe San Diego. What's the run line? Probably too expensive though. San Diego Padres run line. Yeah, no, -1.5. No, we're not going to touch that. Probably a no-touch game for me. But I want to take a look at the numbers here on Kyle Gibson Guitars at home this year. Kyle Gibson at home at old Busch Stadium. Is it still called Busch, or is it called something else now? I got to update my stadiums here. 2-3 at home, a 4.62 ERA. He's 5-2 on the road. So Gibson plays better on the road than they do at home. I think San Diego is the play. All right, Detroit taking on the White Sox. I got the Tigers winning this one, 4.98 to 3.89. The over-under at 8.87. Detroit coming in on a 3-game win streak. We got the Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. We do have the Marlins winning this one, 5.58 to 5.36. The over-under at 10.94. So we do have this game flying over the total tonight at Coors. The last 2 games for Colorado have gone over. They're coming off a 10-3 loss to the Yankees, while the Marlins winning 7-2 against the Cubs. They're 2-8 in the last 10 games.
Struggling.
Yeah, struggling just a bit, Joe. And the line value, I had minus 140. So if you like the Marlins, you are getting pretty good value. But I think Colorado, what's their strength of schedule last 7? It's at, let me see here. Where's the SOS? 57.1. But oh, wow, look at that. Miami, 69.3. They're coming in battle tested. I still think Colorado's the play, though. What do you guys think? I think Colorado could be the play here. And let me just take a look at Colorado's numbers here by bookmaker. And where's this game off the board? Yeah, I think bookmaker took this one off the board here. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Are you guys seeing this one on the board? Hey, I got to put it on the board here somehow. Hey, Hawk?
You can put it on the board, yeah!
I can't put it on the board. It's not on the board. Anyways, I don't see it on the bookmaker. They probably took it off. Are you guys seeing this anywhere? I'm not seeing the... Yeah, I'm with you, Scott. I like Rockies plus 1.5. All right, last game of the day, you got Tampa Bay taking on Seattle. The Mariners are going to send Bryce Miller to the hill today against Ryan Pepio of the Tampa Bay Rays. Looking at the inside the numbers on Ryan Pepio, 7-5, 3.65 ERA. Bryce Miller, 9-7, 3.32 ERA. Minus 120 is the line, 7 is the total, and we do have the Rays. Look at that, 3.75 to 3.65. The over-under at minus 120. 3.75 to 3.65. The over-under at 7.4. So we do have it going over the total. Tampa Bay coming off a 3-1 loss to the Dodgers last game. They are now 6-4 though in the last 10, while the Mariners a 4-3 win over the Giants. They're 3-7 last 10 games. They're just sometimes when a team they don't do well against a certain opponent, and it's time to change series. A new fresh start against Tampa Bay. Let's see how Seattle here. I want to see the record here on Seattle against Tampa Bay. Let's go to the Rain report. Let's see how Tampa Bay does at T-Mobile. Tampa Bay. I kind of like Seattle though. And let's go Seattle. And we'll do last 7 games at T-Mobile. 4-3, 5-1-1 to the over. All right. Not too bad. Not a bad record, right? Not too bad. 4-6 last 10, 7-2-1. The over looks pretty good too, but I kind of like Seattle. I kind of like the fact Seattle's a pretty good price, right? You're getting a good price on Seattle, and we'll go with Seattle. But even the computer pick does like the cash man.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah. Anyways, 3.75 to 3.65. The over-under at 7.4, and you can put that one on the board, Hawk.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right. Let me see here. Let's get to the 80% Club Stats, brought to you by ATSstats.com.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
Nope, not silly at all, because we are talking about the 80% Club Stats, brought to you by ATSstats.com. And let's go. Did you know? Anytime the Seattle Mariners are a home team coming off a win versus a left-handed pitcher this year, they are 10-1 straight up in their next game, and that's why I like Seattle tonight. St. Louis Cardinals 13-2, coming off a 3-game road trip the last 7 years. I did a follow-up on that on my database, and I got to check to see how the database is collecting that. And I don't know if that stat is right, but when I did the fact check, it came out the same number. All right, the Guardians 16-3 as a home team, coming off an under this season. Cleveland 16-3, coming off a game that went under the total, and they're in a doubleheader today. And the last one is let's go under the total for the Rockies as a home team, coming off a game where they allowed 10 runs against the last 4 years. and the Rockies 3-12 to the under as a home team, coming off a game where they allowed 10 runs against the last 4 years. And these stats and trends are brought to you by ATSstats.com. And speaking of trends, did you know that the Arizona Diamondbacks on a 6-game win streak, Toronto's on a 4-game win streak, while Detroit's on a 3-game high, and the LA Angels on a 5-game slide, Boston's on a 3-game slide, while Chicago White Sox have lost their last 3. And when it comes to the over-under, the Atlanta Braves on a 7-game under streak, and you can get the streaks and trends each and every day at ATSstats.com. But my pick of the day today, guys, I'm going to go over the total today in Boston at Fenway. I think we're going to go over the total, and I'm going to take a look at inside the numbers, and let's go to that game. And I got 2 systems that I want to share with you before I go off the air. Toronto, Boston. We're going to go over the total today at Fenway. And you got Nick Pivetta against Jose Barrios. And let me see here. Toronto Blue Jays on the road against B-type teams. 15-10-2 to the over. 31-30 on the road. Let me see here. Boston overall in the season, 70-53-6. And when you take a look at the Boston Red Sox at home last 45 days, 11-6-1. Let me see here, some other good stats and trends to share with you guys. When the total's 9 at Fenway, 6-1-3 to the over, 10-5-1 against division foes. Yeah, let's put it on the board, and let's and look at the Blue Jays on the road against division foes, 12-6-1 to the over. And give me Seattle. So Boston, Toronto over, and Seattle Mariners. Those are your 2 picks of the day, courtesy of the Rain Report. And guys, you can get the Rain Report each and every day right here at ATSstats.com. Hey, Daryl Turner and your other brother Daryl. Hey, Ron, what did I say about the Ottawa Red Blacks back in June? I told you they would be something special this season. You know what? The Ottawa Red Blacks.
Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect.
They get no respect, eh? Hey, I can't blame the bookmakers. Ottawa's had really bad football teams in the past. But this year, we got a special team here in Ottawa. This defense is, they're ball hawks. This Ottawa, and the front 4 is amazing. They get after it. There's an old saying in football, in the trench players, you got to get after it, right? You got to get the quarterback. And these guys in Ottawa really know how to get after it. Jerry Davis says at Coors. I like the over in that game as well. Pitch combined for 11 ERA in this spot. Yeah. And let's go get some winners. Hey, Superman.
Hey, Fred, that's one of them Superman suits, ain't it?
Superfly, Bubba, superfly.
There you go. A little red fox on a Monday morning.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, you know what? It's Monday. We cashed out on a Monday, and hopefully you guys cashed out. My picks did really well. The CFL, hey, knock on wood, they're having a good year. If you're following my CFL picks, you can get them each and every day right here at the website, ATSstats.com. NFL, 7-3 preseason, pretty good. And college football, didn't touch it. Didn't touch college football. I want to enjoy the... I always know college football, week 0, a lot of trap game. We talked about that last week, right? If it doesn't pass the smell test, you pass, right? And they didn't pass the smell test. All right, guys, I'll be back on a Ruby Tuesday with another edition of the Rain Report. And top off that coffee and get ready for lunch. And we'll see you back tomorrow on another edition of the Rain Report. Have a good night, and may all the winners be yours, courtesy of the Rain Report.
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Joe, who owned the Chiefs?
Owns.
I don't know.
Struggling.
Can we have fun? You're damn right. I demand that we have fun.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Straight cash, homie.
Holy cow!
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
What the hell's going on out here?
Woo! If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.